We're in Kunming, Yunnan province, where something happened here last year that shocked the whole country and set off a mass hysteria over an elephant chase. What happened? A herd of wild elephants in Yunnan decided to run away from home. Hello, hello. Next to me are from the Yunnan Forest Fire Brigade, Task Force Chief Mr. Yang and Team Head Mr. Zhang. Thank you so much. You're escorting the elephants home.
It's our duty. We should do it.
In May last year, a herd of over a dozen wild elephants from Yunnan, nicknamed the Broken Trunk family, suddenly ran away from their home. In the Xishuangbanna National Nature Reserve, they went up north and wandered all over Yunnan. Fire Brigade Squadron Chief Yang Xiaoyu and his team formed a task force to track the family and protect them along the way. When you first got this mission, how did you plan for things? You had no experience.
It's the first time we'd heard of an assignment like this, looking for a herd of elephants. We used our biggest drone.
This is our ultimate weapon on hand.
Ultimate weapon?
They moved about in an irregular manner.
They had never run away from home before.
Right.
That's the only time.
It's our first time monitoring wild animals. The first time we saw the elephants passing through town was overwhelming. When the biggest land animal is standing right in front of you, you realize how tiny man is.
Not wanting to alarm them, the search team let the elephant family wander about anywhere. Onto the highway, into people's homes. They would simply monitor them from a distance using the drone and patrol cars.
It took a lot of manpower and resources. At the peak, 1,000 people were involved. Meanwhile, they just acted like nothing was happening, just wandering through streets in the county town. They'd steal food in the shops.
So they're quite naughty by nature.
Those elephants were like a group of naughty kids to us. One minute they'd cause little trouble, the next they might be messing up people's homes. Sometimes they'd rush towards the drone, raise their trunks and look. They actually knew that this machine was following them.
If they found the herd about to go past the highway or a village, the search team would control the traffic and evacuate the villages.
It was to prevent any conflicts between man and elephant. After a while, it was like they had adjusted to human activities. Before, they wouldn't eat the food that we dropped on the road, but later on they would pick up anything on the road to eat. When they first passed through the highways and villages, they were very careful. But later on, they'd swagger along because they could feel someone was protecting them.
His mother let the baby elephant sleep in the center for protection. I filmed this myself. It's so warm and sweet. The mother elephant, her love is just like the motherly love humans have. When going to sleep, the mother would keep the baby protected among the adults.
As the elephant tore through the villages, eating up crops, villagers were not complaining.
Some may say, they're eating our crops. What shall we do? After all, people grow crops for a living. These farmers are really down to earth. One elder in the village said, that's all right. If these got eaten up, we can always grow them back next year. But the elephants aren't coming every year. Just let them enjoy what they want.
Life is better these days. They feel they can afford a little corn and grain. Also, they know that the government and the insurance companies will compensate them.
Having set off in May, after 4 months of fun, the elephants seemed too happy to return home. But as autumn approached in September, the weather was getting cold.
As they headed north in October and November, the crops in Yunnan were all gone, so they ran out of food. At the command center, our team of experts decided we should find a way to guide them towards home. We set up some rest places for the elephants, who would dig up and create many water pools along the way. Then we placed some 2 to 3 tons of food there. And they really stayed there for the night, so the next day they went back to where it was suitable for them to live.
The elephants' journey up north was just the beginning. What really happened to the habitat? Why did they decide to go north? Here we're finally in their hometown, at the Laos-Myanmar border. This is Xishuangbanna. The Asian elephant is the biggest mammal in existence in continental Asia. Since ancient times, man has hunted and killed them for their tusks. They also kept cutting down trees, so rainforests gradually disappeared. In the past, wild elephants could be seen in the Yellow River Basin. Yet in the 1980s, only about 100 Asian elephants were left in the country, mainly living in Yunnan. To save these endangered animals from extinction, the Yunnan government marked areas in Pu'er and Lenchen as nature reserves, stretching over hundreds of thousands hectares, forbidding trespassing and illegal hunting. The elephants finally have a safe place to live. This is Xishuangbanna National Nature Reserve. See, this is actually a tropical rainforest. As you can see here, they're doing a good job with conservation. The trees are flourishing. They are tall and strong. But actually, the elephants are fond of shorter bushes and herbaceous plants. And since they've grown less scared of humans, they often sneak out of the nature reserve and look for food in the villagers' houses. I'm going into a village called Xiangyangqing, about 5 kilometers from the nature reserve. Unfortunately, they've become the #1 target of wild elephants looking for food. Hello, are you from this village?
Yes.
Hello, I heard some elephants came here.
Yes, the wild elephants. They often eat our crops up.
I heard they even go into people's homes.
Yes, into their kitchens.
Into the kitchens too?
Yes.
They'll eat rice, flour, salt, everything.
They even eat the rice in the rice cooker.
Even that in the rice cooker.
They would open that up. They'd open the lid themselves.
They're so clever.
Whatever containers they see, they open them up to see if there's anything to eat.
They do know where to find food. The elephants are clever, with an IQ of a child 4 to 5 years old. There was nothing the villagers could do, so the government built a fence around the whole village to ensure their safety.
See, this iron fence?
This green one?
Yes.
To prevent the elephants from coming in?
Yes, it's to prevent the elephants from coming in. The whole village has been fenced.
The elephants haven't been in here?
They still want to come in, but this keeps them out.
They can get in.
Right.
Captain Zhao. Hello, Captain Zhao.
Hello.
How can we reduce conflicts between men and the elephants? At Xishuangbanna, they've set up this special team. It's this great team, this task force, to monitor and protect the Asian elephants. This way.
There's the dung.
This is dung.
Yes.
This? What a big heap. It's dry already, like a coconut. It's been days, so you can tell how many days ago an elephant has passed by.
Yes.
This special protection and monitoring team goes deep into the rainforest every week to track the movements of the elephants. As soon as they spot them, they inform the villagers so that they stay away.
We have this early warning system.
This one
Yes.
is an infrared camera, so at night you can monitor the area for elephants passing by.
Yes. If there were elephants passing by, an early warning will be given.
农场15队小庆有亚洲象活动，请附近劳作的村民注意安全。
Hello, hello.
Hello, Elephant Papa. This is the caretaker of the elephants. Hello, Papa Chan. The Asian elephants is on the verge of extinction. We don't want to lose a single one of them. So there's an Asian elephant rescue center set up here to save any elephants injured in the rainforest or hurt by animal traps if they happen to trespass into people's home. They even help elephant babies in poor health that get left behind by the herd. Each wild elephant rescued is cared for by an assigned caretaker. People call them Elephant Papa. The Elephant Papas know each baby well. You must be hungry. Hungry? There's this sucking force in his nose. There's not.
He'll go directly after your basket. Give me, give me.
Slowly, take your time. Okay, all yours. Oh, sweet. No more. What to do? See? No more.
No more and he's gone. Very practical.
So practical.
No food, so he leaves. He'll keep following you if you have food. Once the basket's empty, he turns and leaves. He just turns and goes. Very practical.
Very much like a 6 or 7 year old. They're like that.
Right.
It's like an elephant hospital here. When a wild elephant gets hurt, it is saved and brought here. Let's go and see the elephant doctor. Dr. Bao Mingwei. Dr. Bao. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Dr. Bao said he graduated from a veterinary college in Yunnan in 2000. At that time, no one had the skills to treat wild elephants. He can only count on his experience in dealing with wild oxen, deer, and horses, and finally became the first generation elephant doctor here. Let's see what medication elephants take.
Look, over there. As you can see, there are different medicines for the different health conditions of the elephants.
Throughout the years, Bao Mingwei has taken part in various rescue missions of wild elephants. To save a wild animal so big is a heart-stirring experience every time.
They're particularly cautious, always on their guard and defensive against us. It's not possible for us to get close to a wild elephant. We have to keep a distance of 300 meters to stay safe. I have helped many different animals, but when I first came in contact with an elephant, I felt so dumb. What should I do? I didn't even know where to start. So it was quite a long process. But as time goes by, as I get to know more about them, and I have a deeper connection with them, and then I found this little elephant. It's like it basically became part of work and living.
Hello, what's his name?
Long Long.
Long Long. Finished eating?
Get him some water.
He wants water. He can turn on the tap.
He looks at himself in the mirror.
He looks at himself in the mirror too. Bao Mingwei is a vet in the Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center.
Look, check if his mouth is rosy in color, which says if he is...
Oh, can I touch it?
Sure.
So cute. It's not coated, very smooth. You said he's hurt in the leg. Has he recovered?
Yes, he's fine now. It was a big wound.
Villagers said they found a baby elephant.
Yes, he was injured, but they didn't know why he was there. So when we got the call, our breeders and workers rushed over for the rescue. Then we realized he's so small, a baby. His leg got stuck in some vines. As his skin was quite delicate, he got wounded. Then there's inflammation. If this baby elephant wasn't found in time, he would have died long ago.
So you gave him medicine or some ointment?
Yes, we fed him medication step by step. We tried every means. We had to give him injections when he first got here, and IV drips too.
After months of treatment at the rescue center, Long Long gradually recovered.
See his little leg?
How do you tell?
This is fine.
That's healthy?
Certainly, no problems at all.
So he's a healthy baby.
Healthy baby, that's for sure. The Asian elephant can be called the engineer of the rainforest. They go about transforming the rainforest. They disseminate the seeds. That's a great function they're serving for the perfection or completeness of the rainforest, the balance of the ecosystem. Asian elephants play a very critical role.
Looking in an elephant's eye, you get a feeling of intelligence.
Right. Elephants are actually very clever. They're full of feelings. After spending time with us humans, the love that we show towards them, they totally understand it. Like this baby elephant, Yang Niu, we saved. As soon as she sees me or hears my voice, she'll run over, like this, from a distance. Yang Niu, Yang Niu.
The elephants seem to know that humans are kind to them, and in recent years, injured baby elephants would even go to the villages for help. Among all the rescue missions, the one to save baby elephant Yang Niu is best remembered by Bao and Chang Jiming. Yang Niu was newly born then, just 7 days old. Because of an infection in her umbilical cord and congenital abnormality in her heart rhythm, she was left behind by the herd.
When we were taking her back from where we found her, she was in shock. She was undernourished, starving since she had no food. Plus she was ill, and the infection from her umbilical cord was serious.
When I got there, I found Yang Niu lying in the woodshed, barely alive. We rushed her back in a vehicle to the breeding center right away for treatment, giving her energy boosts, IV drips, all sorts of help. And since she was just a baby when she first got here, about 10 days old, feeding her milk became a problem.
How do you feed her then?
If you fed her cow's milk, the fat particles would be too coarse.
The rescue experts then suggested feeding her goat's milk.
The black goat's milk, because the fat particles in it are more like those of elephant's milk. Where could you find goats? In the end, some volunteers brought us 4 of those. We draw milk using the syringe, hold up its trunk gently with our hands and push it in the milk.
Into its mouth?
Yes, we push it into her mouth, just bit by bit every day. To take better care of Yang Niu, I and 3 other elephant papas would move our beds next to her shed to eat and live with her. After feeding on all the goat's milk and she gradually recovered, how is she going to mix back with the adult elephants? They don't want her back.
Why?
Because she carries this goaty smell, because she has been drinking goat's milk. There's this goaty milk.
No one will make friends with her.
We tried different methods. In the end, we rubbed adult elephant dung and urine all over her body to cover up her goat smell. After various trials for half a year, the adult elephants finally accepted her.
After months of treatment, Yang Niu finally recovered.
Growing up was not easy at all for her. In fact, her rescue and growing up was record-breaking in many ways. She's now 180 centimeters taller than me.
180 cm. She's growing up well.
She was just dozens of centimeters tall when she first arrived. Our team has put in a lot of effort and resources. We hope she can stay happy and healthy like that forever. Doesn't she resemble me?
Yes.
You see that picture? That's her. That's Yang Niu and me when she was small. She's the one on my WeChat icon. That's the story of Yang Niu and me.
Really? You two look so much alike, really. She's like a daughter to you.
Yes, I treat her as my daughter. I happen to have a daughter of my own.
Yes, right. When the elephants recover, the next thing to do is to help them go back to nature. So actually, the elephant papas take their babies out for training in the wild every day.
Young Niu, great fun for you now.
Putting on sunscreen, be careful with that.
Look, that's your sunscreen.
A sunscreen.
That's marvelous. Look, it's all sand all over the body. A sun bath. You're so cute, Young Niu.
Young Niu.
Unbelievable. She knows there's someone behind. You're attacking me from the back, she says. Oh, my head. Want to try that too, our pretty lady host? You should learn to play with her too.
Splash it on her.
Yes, join her for a sand bath. Feel the way they feel? This move is good. Come on, let's take you to the seashore, to the beach. Let's take you to Guangdong.
Let me take you to Hong Kong, okay? We're going home.
Before there were some conflicts between man and elephants. There's less living space for wild elephants, natural disasters. The reproduction rate is low for elephants. The pregnancy period could take between 18 to 22 months. Then, when the baby elephant is born, it needs to feed on milk. So they are slow in reproduction. From the conservation angle, the common people and the government is doing is really good. Besides, the people have a greater sense of awareness and a better attitude now. Back then, there would still be people out hunting in the mountains. Now, basically, there are none. After years of conservation work, they also think we should treat the elephants well and treat the other animals well. This is very important to conservation of the forest.
Young Niu is a big gift, such a big heat. That's a normal amount?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
She's stealing that to eat. She swallowed the whole pack of melon seeds.
The Asian elephant has been listed as the first-class protected animal in China after years of effort, from when there were just over 100 of them in the 1980s to over 300 today, a twofold increase. And Yunnan is one of the few places in the world where the number of Asian elephants is actually rising. I find them really intelligent.
That's why we say, if we treat them well, they'll get close to us.
That's right.
One day, I believe the number of elephants will increase. I'm sure they'll live in harmony with man. We'll see more scenes like this. We just have to do our best to protect them. None of us should hurt them or do them harm. If they have an accident or get hurt in a fight, we should just hurry over to rescue them.
It's estimated it's because there's not enough food in the nature reserve, which is why the elephants migrated last year. So the local administration has identified space for large-scale cultivation of herbal plants for them to eat. Here I was able to feel the relationship between humans and elephants. It's such a tight bond, so sweet. Yang Niu was truly so happy. She's splashing the sand and rolling herself in the mud. It's so funny, I've never seen that before. After getting so close to them this time, I found that wild elephants are actually so much like men. They have feelings. Men, the lions, the tigers, the elephants, we're all living beings. We're equals actually. So I think we should really give each other living space. We each should have our own place. We should respect each other, like what's happening here. Man, nature, the rainforest, and the animals, we're together as one. We share all the goodness this planet is offering us. We'll head north this time in search of the source of desertification. Here we are in Inner Mongolia. This sea of death is no joke.
When the government asked us to work as volunteers to plant trees here, I was thinking, what kind of joke is this? How can you grow any trees in the desert?